Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Berg Performance. Today we have this very handsome looking BMW M440i Coupé. It's an xDrive version with the beautiful B58 engine. We have done a couple of things to this car. We have fitted a 200 cell Milltek catted downpipe. We have deleted the OPF system. We made a perfect custom stage 2 calibration for the engine, and we have flashed the transmission with the XHB software. It was a stage 2 XHB software, but I have to say, the B58 is just magnificent. As you will see when I'm driving the car and giving my opinion on the drivability and the handling of the vehicle, and also the sound, it just sounds terrific. This is a very subtle car in a beautiful blue color, but also with these beautiful carbon elements. These are original BMW parts. It has carbon fiber mirror caps. It even has got a carbon fiber little one, a rear spoiler on a backlit, and it just looks so handsome. We are quite specialized in these vehicles, as you probably already know. If you have a B58, you're more than welcome to let it tuned by Berg Performance, of course. So there we go, the B58. We are in a BMW M440i, as you have already seen. This is the ultimate daily car. Myself, I do own a BMW M3 G80 generation at this specific moment, but if I have to choose a car which is even more perfect to use as a daily, it would really be this M440i. Especially when you adjust the exhaust system and tune the car like we did. This is just the perfect car to have both comfort and speed, but also the sound is so great. I will just accelerate here a little bit and shut up. Yeah, this car just has the nice 6-cylinder old school deep tone to it. The power delivery is approximately around 700 Newton meters and 500 plus horsepower. I will put the draggy numbers in this video as well, so the 100 to 200 and the 0 to 100. I hope I can manage to do a 0 to 100 in a respectable way, because it's like really slippery outside and these tires are almost completely done. But the 100 to 200 will give you a reference idea of where the power of this car will be. We have dynoed this car before with our old setup, so it was producing around 480 horsepower, but we have made it stronger, so this would mean that it's producing above 500 horsepower right now. We have changed the exhaust system with a sport catalytic converter. We have deleted the OPF, and it just makes it perfect. Also, the throttle response is good. The handling of this car is beautiful. It is of course not as stiff as a BMW M3, but this just gives it a nice edge to it as well. We are driving on quite harsh roads sometimes. Normally Netherlands is quite flat, to be honest, but we have some bad roads as well. And this is just the perfect car. The owner of this car, very nice guy. He normally flies. He doesn't drive his car too often, but now he can fly over the road surface as well. And as you can see, we're at our beautiful spot again, and no cows, but my videographer will edit them in. And we'll just enjoy a little bit. The torque is so good. It will do a little four-wheel drift as well. We have turned off everything, so the traction control is completely off, not in Sport Plus mode or something like that. Well, it's in Sport Plus mode, but with the TC off. As you can see, the rear end of the car is quite happy on these tires. I'll just do a little 0 to 100 run. wheel spin, second wheel as well, third gear, fourth gear. Yeah, this car will eat a lot of cars on daily basis on the road. It's just so good. The turbo lag is also a little bit less compared to the G80 S58. Those twin turbos of the S58 take a little bit of time to spool up, but this single twin scroll turbo just has its power immediately. We're quite specialized in BMW tuning, S58, B58s of course. And I'm 100% sure that when you're comparing the draggy numbers, you will see a very respectable time for this car. It's an xDrive, obviously. It's a coupe. The custom calibration takes a lot of time, but the end result is there. We're running this car only on 98 winter fuel in the Netherlands, which has worse ingredients than the summer fuel 98 run. It really is. We tested it, we data logged it with our own car to see, okay, in the summer the fuel is a little bit different in its mixture, which causes it to be less efficient. In the summer it's more efficient, sorry, and in the winter it's less efficient because they have some kind of add-ons that they put in the mixture, which will help it to or not to evaporate in the cold weather. That makes the fuel quality a little bit less. So I would say this is something like a 95 octane fuel. Whoa, drifting a bit. Ah, this is such a fun car, seriously. Also, I have to say, this coupe, normally I don't like these vehicles, but this car is so elegant. The interior is very nice. The carbon fiber bits on the vehicle are very subtle, but yet present. And they give the car a nice luxury feel. But the most beautiful part is of course the engine and the whole drivetrain. We have also tuned the transmission with the XHP transmission flash. It is really mandatory to flash these transmissions when you're performing a proper engine tuning. Otherwise you really have to manipulate the engine torque and it will cause jerky gear shifts and all kinds of other problems which you really don't need in these kind of vehicles. So just a proper custom tuning, and yes, a custom tuning will always be not only faster than, for example, an OTS map that you can buy from, for example, MHD or Bootmod or MG Flasher, of which we are a dealer from, of course, but we calibrate the software a little bit further as well. So it's better quality, better for your vehicle. Nothing wrong with the OTS maps, but it's normal. They have to develop one map for all the cars in the world, where you can select only the octane, but we developed the car for this specific region in which we can extract the most power out of the car. We have finalized the calibration of the M440i, and I will show you the results right now in the screen here. I'll also put it in this video separately, but as you can see, this is the maximum power that we have made. So 506 horsepower, 724 newton meters of torque, but we are going to keep this file in. It is like a little difference in horsepower numbers, but the torque is higher as well. If you can see the lines, so the green line and the blue line I will compare. As you can see, the torque of the blue line with less horsepower makes more newton meters of torque earlier in the RPM range, which is the usable RPM range when driving. And at the top it is producing a little bit less horsepower just for safety reasons because of the fueling. You can get more horsepower out of this car in a safe way by only one thing, and that is by raising the octane in the fueling. This is based on the 98 RON in the Netherlands right now, which is not great quality, I would say, but it's not bad. But if we are, for example, making a setup on 102 RON fuel, which we don't have here right now, we can raise the horsepower a little bit higher, so maybe around 530 horsepower in the end, but the torque will remain the same. It doesn't make sense to raise the torque even more. But very smooth lines, very smooth power lines, so this is the end result that we get. This last part is only based on the fueling, as I was saying. So shifting earlier with this car to get faster draggy times is also suitable. Overall, it is a great result without disabling any safety features in the vehicle, and getting a great result, as you can see, in the draggy times, because they are rapid.
60, 100.
嗯。
So if you enjoyed watching this video and you would like us to make more videos like this with the tuning capabilities of different kind of vehicles, please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment behind and like this video. Thank you very much for watching.